That's the only reason why she's taking the lead, because you fear her. Only reason why you lie to her is because you fear her. Only reason why you do what she asks is because you fear her. You ain't willing to stand up. You know what I'm saying? You ain't willing to stand up to her, and you ain't willing to stand up to the customs that she's practicing. So how can you be a leader amongst men and you can't even be a leader in your household? You know what I'm saying? You can't stand up against the traditions of this world. You know what I'm saying? How can we expect you to fight these powers, get to the spiritual warfare with these powers that are coming against us? You know what I'm saying? The spiritual warfare with our enemy. How we expect you to fight and you can't even fight the war that's going on in your household? You know what I'm saying? You got that Christmas tree with the brightest star right next to the window. Everybody sees it. You know what I'm saying? But continue with that, sis.
Okay. I will help thee, saith the Lord, and thy Redeemer.
See, the Most High is no joke. He still has mercy on us. He knows you weak, and he's still willing to help us out. He's still willing to look out for us, but you got to put in that work. You got to actually stop following these days. You know what I'm saying? Stop following these customs and be a man and gird up. Matter of fact, let's get that. Hold on, what's that? Job 38:3.
Now get there. Job 38 verse 3.
What?
It's spelled like job.
Okay, table of contents.
Job 38:3, man. You gotta toughen up, man. Gain some scrotums. You know what I'm saying?
John.
Got it?
Nope.
So to the Old Testament.
Job
Job.
38:3.
Job 38.
Say it out loud before you know what I'm saying? Read the book, the chapter, and the verse.
Okay.
So Job 38 verse 3.
Verse 3. What does this say?
Gird.
Oh, stammer.
Gird.
Gird. Oh, right now.
Yes.
Okay. Job 38 and 3. Gird.
Speak up.
Gird up now they lion.
Gird up now thy loins.
Loins like a man.
Gird up now thy loins like a man, man. Toughen up right now. Be a man. You know what I'm saying? You're not being a man doing what your woman tells you to do. You're being soft. You're being a coward. You're being weak. You're a little spineless worm. You're not a man. That's why I said gird up your loins, man. Pull your skirt up. You know what I'm saying? That's what the Most High is telling you to do right now. Gird up your loins like a man. Continue.
Gird up your loins like a man. For I will demand of thee.
This is demanded of us to be men, not to be cowards, not to have our woman ruling over us. It is demanded of us. You know what I'm saying? The Most High demands of us to be men, not feminine little cowards. You know what I'm saying? Wearing a red Santa suit, looking about as pedophilish as can be. You know what I'm saying? So the kids could just be riding on your back all day. You know what I'm saying? That's not what the Lord required of us. He demanded us to gird up our loins and be men. Man up. Man up. Stop letting your woman run you. You know what I'm saying? It's just not becoming. It's an ugly thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a very ugly thing for your woman to be running the household. You know what I'm saying? It's very ugly. You know what I'm saying? And I understand your woman gets loud, she's running her mouth, it's a little aggravating. I understand. But what you gonna do? Matter of fact, continue that, finish that off, sis.
Okay. For I will demand of thee an answer, though
Thou me.
thou.
Yeah. Now what you gonna do? Gird up your loins like a man. Gird up your loins like a man. It's demanded of you to do this. Now what you gonna do? Show me. You know what I'm saying? Stand up to your woman. Tell her there ain't gonna be no Christmas. Know why? Because you're worried about her soul more than her enjoyment of life. More than her lust in this hell that we're living in. You know what I'm saying? You're worried about her getting a seat up in the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Show her that. Show her these law, statutes, commandments. You don't want her to have gout, high blood pressure. You know what I'm saying? Going through the traumatic, what they call it, the trauma of abortions and getting raped and whatever else. You know what I'm saying? You want to protect her. Show her these law, statutes, commandments, and demand of her that she does it. You know what I'm saying? If she doesn't, that's on her. You know what I'm saying? That's on her. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of women out there that won't follow. You know what I'm saying? That won't do as she's told. And those women are strange women. And we should have known that when we told you. You know what I'm saying? We should have known that when we told you. Matter of fact, let's go to Proverbs 25 and 24.
Say it again. Proverbs what?
Proverbs 25 and 24.
25 and 24. 24. Yeah, read it out. So Proverbs 25 verse 24.
Proverbs 25 verse 24. It is a better to dwell in the corner of the housetop.
Yeah.
It is better to be in the corner of the housetop, all by yourself, alone, in the dark, no TV, no phone. Just in the corner, chilling with the spiders, and the raccoon, in the roof. Then to what? Continue.
Then with a barren woman and in a window house.
Say that again, sis.
Then with a brawling woman and in a wined house.
It's better for you to have that small little corner in the roof by yourself, chilling with the rats, than to be in a big, huge mansion with a woman that always wants to argue and fight and get her way and stomp her feet and whine and moan and just continuing on and on and on and on and on. I understand the hell that what you're going through. I understand. But you still got to put up that fight, because you're not fighting for you. You're fighting for the laws of the Lord. And when you're fighting for the laws of the Lord, you better win that fight. You better keep on fighting till you die. You know what I'm saying? She's going to try to kick you out. She's going to call the police on you just because you didn't want to celebrate Christmas. You know what I'm saying? She's going to moan. She's going to do all that just because you didn't want to celebrate Christmas. And I understand. It's better to be alone in that little corner, on the rooftop, than to be in a big mansion with her. You're trying to get your life right and she wants to fry up some bacon. You know what I'm saying? It's a horrible, horrible, horrible thing. You know what I'm saying? Horrible thing. Let's drop that. Let's get hold on. I'm looking for a certain joint. There it is. Get Proverbs 7. Where we gonna start? Let's start with 11. Yeah.
Wait, hold up. We're still gonna be on Proverbs 25.
No, Proverbs 11.
Okay.
Cause y'all can't be weak. No, Proverbs 7.
Proverbs 7.
Yeah. Y'all can't be weak to your woman. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta protect her.
7.
She's not the type to understand what she's doing. She's following her heart. You know what I'm saying? She's doing what feels good to her for the moment. And these type of women, they don't think right. They need us to think for them.
Proverbs 7, 11.
You know what I'm saying? And these type of women, they don't want to be around you too much either. You know what I'm saying? I know you want to be in that, you'd rather be in that corner of the house somewhere. But guess what? Those women don't want to be around you either. Because you telling them what to do. You know what I'm saying? You telling them how to live. You telling them how to live right. But this is what they want to do. May you read that, Bible Kushal, sis?
She is the Lord and stubborn.
No. Say that again.
Wait. She is loud and stubborn.
Your woman is loud and stubborn. She gonna put up that fight. She gonna do what she wanna do. It's you know what I'm saying? It's a hot girl summer. You know what I'm saying? YOLO. You know what I'm saying? You only got one life to live. Whatever other nonsense they're gonna come up with. You know what I'm saying? Whatever other nonsense she gonna say. She's living her best life, whatever. They're gonna come up with a lot of things. She's loud and she's stubborn. She ain't gonna follow you and do what you're trying to tell her to do. You know what I'm saying? So guess what she's gonna do instead? You know what I'm saying? Let me show you what she's gonna do instead. Continue.
Her feet abide not in her house.
Her feet abide not in her house. You know what I'm saying? Her feet is not going to be home. She's not going to be home. She's going to be out in these streets, in the club. You know what I'm saying? Grinding up on some other dude. You know what I'm saying? Doing whatever nastiness and filthiness she's doing. She's going to be at her mama's house during Christmas because you put down her day to be with her family. You know, you talking bad about it all the time. You know what I'm saying? You say they can't eat pork. You know what I'm saying? So she's going to go out. She's going to leave her house and she's going to go be at her mama's house. She's going to be at her best friend's house. She's going to be at that gay best friend's house. She's going to be everywhere but around you. You know what I'm saying? Because you're such a negative person now. You following the laws of God makes you a negative person. And she don't want to be around that. You know what I'm saying? Continue that, sis.
Now is she without, now in the streets,
Continue.
and lieth in wait at everyone's corner.
At every
See-
corner.
At every corner.
If you're not leading your woman, you know what I'm saying, teaching her these law, statutes, commandments, that's what she's going to be. She's going to be out on these corners. She's going to be out in these streets. She's going to be everywhere but home, doing what she got to do to survive. You know, they got a whole bunch of things. And she's just going to straight up and down be a whore. She's straight up and down going to be a whore. She's going to be in those clubs having those men grinding up on her. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to be at home wondering where she at, calling her phone, looking about as sorry as can be. You know what I'm saying? While she's out there living her best life as a whore. That's about as best as her life could get, being a whore. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? You letting her lead, she's definitely going to be out there being a whore. Right after Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Right after Christmas. You know what I'm saying? The kids had their part of the Christmas, now they about to go have their Christmas. You know what I'm saying? She's going to be out in the club with her and her ratchet little girlfriends. You know what I'm saying? Doing something that is ungodly, unseemly, and unbecoming of a woman. You know what I'm saying? They definitely did it the night before.
Secret Santa.
Definitely did it the night before. You know what I'm saying? Oh. She's going to be out there every Christmas she's probably, matter of fact, yeah, jump up to verse 10. Read verse 10.
Verse 10 of Proverbs 7.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're jumping up a bit. I should have started from there. I was debating it, but
And so I can read now?
yeah.
Okay. Proverbs 7 of 10. And behold, there's meet him and woman with the answer.
Behold, there met him a woman with the
Attire of an
harlot.
harlot.
You know what a harlot is?
Ooh.
A whore, a prostitute, a skank, a skeezer. You know what I'm saying? A thot. That's what a that's what a harlot is. And look at how your woman is dressing this Christmas. Look how she dresses this Thanksgiving. Look how she dresses Christmas Eve. You know what I'm saying? Observe how she's going out, because you are allowing her to lead and live her best life. She's out here on these street corners looking like a straight up whore. You know what I'm saying? With a subtile heart, trying to seduce other men. You know what I'm trying? She's a wicked, aggressive, masculine monster for you at home. When she out in the streets, she's the softest, kindest thing on the planet. You know what I'm saying? She's so feminine when she out in the streets, man. The nicest woman, she's trying to set up a trap for other dude. You already trapped. You already dead. She's setting up a trap right now for another dude. You know what I'm saying? But let's drop that. Let's get on 1 Timothy 2 and 9. Let's show you how a woman's supposed to dress. 1 Timothy 2 and 9. And see if your woman's dressed like this on that day. I know y'all brothers ain't celebrating Christmas. So that means you're in the house. You know what I'm saying? Your woman about to sneak out. Pay attention to how she's dressed to go hang out with her family. Would she be dressed as a harlot?
Timothy what?
1 Timothy 2 and 9.
Make sure you say it. There's Titus.
Titus? Where's Timothy?
Verse 9.
Say it as loud as you can, sis. 1 Timothy 2 and 9.
In like manner also.
In like manner also.
That means in the same manner. But we ain't gonna get into what that manner is, because that's a different subject. But continue.
That woman adorn.
Adorn means to carry themselves and to basically dress themselves.
Oh, adorn themselves in modest attire.
Word of the day, modest.
Modest of what?
Apparel.
Apparel. Sorry.
Let's look up that word modest.
Modest.
In the Merriam-Webster dictionary, I'll read it.
Don't touch me, just read
You know what I'm saying? We're going to look up the word modest in the Merriam-Webster dictionary. Okay, modest. I hear how the Merriam got so many pops up. Modest, adjective. Definition of modest. 1A. Placing a moderate estimate on one's abilities or worth. Neither bold nor self-assertive. Tending toward diffidence. Definition 2. Arising from or characteristics of a modest nature. You know what I'm saying? Observing the proprieties of dress and behavior. decent. Definition 4, limited in size, amount, and scope, unpretentious. See, y'all hear that? Now, the best one would be neither bold nor self-assertive, tending towards diffidence. You know what I'm saying? That is the proper way to look at modest in this context. You know what I'm saying? Modest would be the opposite of what, what's that big girl's name? Lizzo. The opposite of the way Lizzo went to the Lakers game, showing everything. A modest woman don't want to show everything. Your woman's going to be out there dressed like a harlot, or she's going to be out there dressing with modest apparel. Now, believe me, if you leave her up to her own devices, which way you think she's going to dress? If you leave a woman up to her own devices, you think she's going to dress modestly, or is she going to dress like a harlot?
She's going to dress like a whore, or whatever.
Exactly. She's going to put on the shortest skirt, anything that gets the most attention that she could possibly get. That's the way most women will be, you know what I'm saying, if you leave them up to their own devices. When I mean most, I mean every woman outside of the ISUPK. They will be up to their own devices following some heathen custom in the shortest skirt, in the shortest, smallest halter top, you know what I'm saying? And she's showing everything of yours. She's showing your property to the world. She's showing everything that belongs to you, to everybody. It's now community property. You know what I'm saying? Because she wants to live her best life. Hot girl summer, YOLO, whatever other dumb thing they're going to come up with next. You know what I'm saying? That's what you got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? That's what you got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? But let's drop that, sis.
10.
Huh?
Timothy 2.
I can't hear a word you said, sis.
On 10 Timothy 2.
I can't hear you.
Is it gonna be on 10 Timothy 2? Like right here?
Oh, no. You said everything right there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you're done with that. You're done with that. Matter of fact, let's go to 1 Peter 3:1.
Peter?
1 Peter's.
Peter's?
1 Peter 3:1. There's 2 Peters. Find the first one. Start at the very first verse. Now, if you are leading your household, this is the type of woman that you should be having. Just because you said no Christmas, she will not celebrate Christmas. Just because you said no Easter, she will not celebrate Easter. Just because you said stay in this house and put on some clothes, she will stay in this house and put on some clothes. Know why? Because her Lord told her to do it. Her Lord told her to be a modest woman. Her Lord is steering her right. You know what I'm saying? She is not running over him. She actually fears her Lord. You know what I'm saying?
1 Peter 2 and 3?
3:1, sir.
1. On 2?
3 verse 1. Top one.
Oh. Likewise, ye wives.
Likewise, you wives, you women. Likewise, you wives. Understand this. Continue.
Be in subjection to your own husband.
Likewise, you wives, be in subjection to your own husband. Know why? Because your husband is subjection to Christ. Your husband is in subjection to men that are above him, and those men are in subjection unto Christ too. You know what I'm saying? If he's living right, what makes you think he's going to steer you wrong? You know what I'm saying? Likewise, you wives, be in subjection. Your husband is in subjection. We are in subjection. We're not doing what we want to do. If we did what we want to do, who knows what we'd be doing? You know what I'm saying? We are doing what the Lord wants us to do. And likewise, you should be in subjection to your husband. Read that, sis.
Obey.
Okay.
Started from the top.
Start from the top.
Likewise, ye wives, be in subjection to your own husband, that if any obeys not the word.
Guess what? You got to be in subjection to your own husband. And if you don't obey the word, continue.
If you don't obey the word, they also may, without the word, be thrown by the conversation of the wives.
Now, if you were good women, if your man just happens not to be following the word and you're a good woman, you're following the laws of the Most High, you know what I'm saying? He could be won over just by your words. He could be won over by your mannerism. He could be won over by your conversation. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem, but it's a gift too. Men are easily led by a pretty face. You know what I'm saying? Men are easily misled by a beautiful face. You know what I'm saying? And we will basically do what that woman says. We would be so swooned over a pretty face. Now, the thing is, most of these pretty faces out here are evil. Most of these pretty faces out here are some rotten, disgusting creatures, man. And they will have you celebrating Christmas. But then there are some pretty faces out there that will not have you celebrating Christmas. There's some pretty faces out there that will say "Khan out of one kind." They're hard to find. Oh man, finding those are rare. You can find one of those, you're good to go. You know what I'm saying? And those type of women who would use their power of their beauty for righteousness is a great, beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? She ain't using her powers to have everybody in the house at 6 o'clock in the morning watching some kids rip apart some paper. You know what I'm saying? I never understood that. Granted, I was never the Christmas person. I never was into holidays too tight, even as a child. But why so early? I think that's probably the first thing that turned me off for Christmas. Waking me up so early just to open up some gifts. I love sleep. To this day, sleep is like, it dropped down to like the third thing on my priority list. You know what I'm saying? But sleep was very important to me my whole life. Something about sleep just felt real good. And you waking up these kids early just to put on some type of show, waking them up all early to open up some gifts. You know what I'm saying? And then there's women that will not do that. They will let their kids have a good night's rest. They will let their husbands sleep. By the time they wake up, the house is still clean, food on the table and everything. That's a righteous woman. You know what I'm saying? And then there's women that is like this. Go to Proverbs 23 and 27. No, 27.
Yeah, Proverbs 27. 27 and what?
No, Proverbs 23, verse 27. Matter of fact, start with, let's go with 27.
Okay. Proverbs 32.
23.
23, 27. For a whore is a deep ditch.
It's a trap. There's women out there that are not traps, but then there's women that are traps, setting you up for the okie doke. She's gonna have you celebrating Christmas somehow. She's plotting and planning right now. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna make your favorite dish. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna be slick. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna ask you for a certain amount of money around this time, just randomly, out of the blue. You know what I'm saying? I need $200. What you need that $200 for? She ain't even gonna say, because she can't come up with a lie that quickly. But just know she's gonna buy some Christmas gifts with that money. You know what I'm saying? I don't literally pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? I pay the bills, but around this time is the only time I actually do pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to give her as little money as possible. You know what I'm saying? I don't want them celebrating nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because they are the type, your woman is the type to take that Christmas money, that money for bills, and forsake the bills and buy Christmas gifts. She will forsake the bills and buy Christmas gifts. She'll have you participate some way, somehow. And next thing you know, she's on the street corner trying to make that money back. So you won't be none the wiser. You know what I'm saying? She's on there making an OnlyFans page just so you could be none the wiser. On Snapchat, Twitter, whatever else they on. Just so she can make that money back, so you won't know that she spent your bill money on Christmas gifts. Now I'm paying the bills now. I got it. Don't worry about it. I got it. Any other time I'll hand it over to her, but this time of year, nah, I got it. You know what I'm saying? So don't fall for that. But continue with it, sis.
Okay. For a whore is a deep ditch, and a strange woman is a narrow pit.
And a strange woman is a narrow pit. You know what I'm saying? They all setting you up for that okie doke. It's a trap. You know what I'm saying? You're going to end up celebrating Christmas, having pork in your mouth, who knows what else in your mouth, just because you were too weak to stand up to that woman. Traps only work if you fall for it. Traps only work if you fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't fall prey to her beauty. Don't do nothing like that. And the funny part is, women like men more when they don't fall for that. Women like men who are not suckers, that are quick to cuss them out because they are in the wrong, quick to correct them, quick to check them. That's what women like. They don't like the weak men that they could run over and walk over. They'll take them because they get to live their best life. But they're not fully enjoying it. They're not fully happy with such things. You know what I'm saying? But continue with that, sis.
She also lies in the wait of as for a prey.
She is also lying in wait. She is setting you up. You know what I'm saying? She got plans. She's going to get that money some way, somehow, so her kids can have a great Christmas. She's going to get that money some way, somehow, just so she can have, so her kids can have all the gifts that they want. You know what I'm saying? Your kids are going to turn your wife into a whore. You know what I'm saying? But continue, sis.
Okay. And increases the transgression among the men.
She's increasing. She's causing more and more and more men to sin. Starts off with you. Goes down to her sons. You know what I'm saying? Now her sons are sinning. You know what I'm saying? And then it spreads over to whatever man she's trying to, hook up with, so they could give her an extra $40 so she could hide the fact that she wasn't paying the bills with your money. Yeah, she's going to cover that fact up. You know what I'm saying? She's going to call all her exes, asking for favors. You know what I'm saying? Just being a straight whore out in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Just so you won't know that she spent that bill money for Christmas gifts. And believe me, she's gonna spend a little more extra time at her mama's house because that's where she's hiding all the gifts. She's hiding all the gifts at her mama's house. You know what I'm saying? Salaki. Due to time, we're gonna have to end the class. Hold on, I think I can get one more in. I think I got enough time to get one more in. Hold on. Yeah.
2 more? Or 1 more?
Let's you're gonna stay in that same chapter, sis.
Okay. And
No, let's get out of that. Let's end it with this. Proverbs 9 and 13.
Proverbs.
We're gonna stay in Proverbs.
Yeah. Proverbs.
So you can understand this. You're gonna get into some arguments with your woman over this Christmas. You're guaranteed to go and get into some arguments.
And 13?
9 and 13. Proverbs 9, verse 13.
Yeah, verse 13.
A foolish woman is
Let's speak up.
a foolish woman is a clamorous.
A foolish woman is clamorous. You know what clamorous means?
No.
Talks a whole lot. A foolish woman don't know how to shut up. A foolish woman is constantly running her mouth. You know what I'm saying? With no type of basis or understanding or knowledge on what she's saying, she just running off her emotion. That's what a foolish woman is. She just can't stop talking. So read that again.
A foolish woman is a clamorous.
A foolish woman is clamorous. Continue.
She is simple and knoweth nothing.
So you trying to letting your woman take rule of that house. That's what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? If your woman has rule in your household, she is clamorous. You know what I'm saying? She can't shut up. She is simple. She knows nothing. Your household is going to fail. It's going to crash and burn. Y'all all going to be eating pork. And who knows what the Lord's going to do with you. You know what I'm saying? Who knows what the Lord's going to do with you. But let me make this clear, man. Stand up for the law of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, hold on. Let's get Proverbs 22:9. Proverbs 22, verse 29.
Okay.
Yes, seest thou. Diligent.
Seest thou and a man diligent in his business?
Be about your business. You know what I'm saying? And if you're a righteous man, your business is the Lord's law, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? Your business is about your household following those law, statutes, and commandments. What's the precept on that? I'll paraphrase it for you. The precept on that is, as for my house, we shall follow the Lord. That is your business. Make sure your house is following the Lord. You know what I'm saying? The law, statutes, and commandments. And may you continue that, sis?
He shall stand before kings.
Continue.
He shall not stand before mean men.
He shall stand before kings. mighty kings. He's following these laws, statutes, commandments, and he's standing for them. He's going to be revered. Guess who's not revered? Mean men are not revered. Mean men are not looked up to. You know what I'm saying? They are not looked up to. They are looked up. They are frowned upon. People don't want to be around. So stand up for the law of the Lord. Don't let your woman run over you. Stand up for the laws of the Lord. Handle your business. Don't let that woman